The Aggies and the Tigers were not the only ranked teams that faced off today in the SEC. Another group of Tigers actually hosted the Florida Gators.
The undefeated Missouri Tigers coming off their upset of Georgia with hopes of proving last week wasn't a fluke, and they deserved to be at number 14. A chilly Missouri day in a packed house at Faroe Field. Tigers leading by 10 and kicking off to start the third quarter. No way Solomon Patton should run this one out, but he does. Bad choice. Or maybe not. He has a lane, he has some blocking, and he's got one man to beat. A 100-yard kickoff return for Florida. And it is a three-point game at 13-10. Next Mizzou drive, 3rd and 5. Henry Josie had 18 carries, 136 yards, and that huge touchdown. Tigers lead 20-10 after the PAT. 23-10 in the third. Kelvin Taylor gets the handoff, breaks a tackle, and he's trying to get to the end zone. Dives for the pylon, and he's in. 23-17 game with the Tigers up 29-17 in the fourth. Redshirt freshman Matty Mock starting in place of the injured James Franklin takes off and scores on a 17-yard run. Missouri stays unbeaten 36-17 as they rout Florida. Arkansas taking on number 1 Alabama. A.J. McCarron and the Crimson Tide trying to stay undefeated. Early in the first, McCarron fakes the handoff, finds Jalston Fowler all alone for the 4-yard touchdown. Tide goes up 7-0. Then early in the second quarter, McCarron hands off to Kenyon Drake. Drake runs into his own offensive lineman, uses him to bounce to the outside because that's what those big guys are for. 46-yard score. Alabama rolls Arkansas 52-0. The Aggies' next opponent, Vanderbilt, hosting Aaron Murray and Georgia. 3-0 UGA in the first. Jerron Seymour runs in from 4 away, 7-3. Vandy leads. 10-7 Georgia in the second. Vanderbilt lines up for a field goal. But those sneaky Commodores. Instead, it's a handoff to the kicker, Kerry Spear. Vandy back up 14-10, and head coach James Franklin loving it. 27-14, Georgia leads in the fourth. Second and goal for Vandy. Quarterback keeper Patton Robinet scores. PAT makes it a 6-point game. 27-24 now. Bulldogs punting. But Colin Barber, he's a punter. He can't handle the snap. That gives Vandy great field position. Mark Richt absolutely stunned. And the Commodores go to Seymour. Looks for a hole. Finds it, breaks free, and he can walk in. Vanderbilt pulls the upset 31-27. Bulldogs now with 3 losses this season. Now later on Aggie Sports Overtime, the Aggie volleyball and soccer teams both face Alabama in Tuscaloosa.
Yeah, but next, Texas A&M Aggie pitcher pitches his team into the World Series, taking home some hardware as well. We've got that when Aggie Sports Overtime returns.